Welcome to a journey of smart choices and financial freedom. Today we're diving into the realm of frugal living. You might be wondering, what is frugal living? It's a lifestyle choice that focuses on prioritizing necessities over luxuries, making informed decisions about spending, and maximizing the value of every dollar. In today's economic climate, where the cost of living seems to be on an unending upward trajectory, frugal living can be a lifesaver. It's not about denying yourself pleasures, but about making the most of what you have. It's about financial independence, security, and most importantly, peace of mind. Throughout this video, we'll be unpacking the nuances of frugal living, exploring its many benefits, and providing you with practical tips and tricks to incorporate frugality into your life. Stay tuned as we explore practical tips and tricks to live frugally without compromising on quality of life. Enjoying this content? Don't miss out on future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with us. First off, let's tackle a common misconception. Frugality isn't about being cheap, it's about being resourceful. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, when we say cheap, we're referring to a mindset that is solely focused on minimizing cost, often at the expense of quality or experience. It's about pinching pennies, even when it doesn't make sense. For example, buying an item that is of low quality and will break down sooner, just because it's less expensive. That's being cheap. On the other hand, being frugal is about maximizing value, not just minimizing cost. It's about understanding the worth of what you're spending your money on, and ensuring that each dollar you part with brings you the best possible return. It's about choosing to buy a better quality item that may cost a little more upfront, but will last longer and ultimately save you money in the long run. That's frugality. So you see, frugality isn't about denying yourself the things you need or want. It's about making thoughtful decisions about your spending, prioritizing your needs over your wants, and finding ways to get the most bang for your buck. But how do you do that? Mindful spending is key. This means being aware of where your money is going and making intentional decisions about your purchases. It's about asking yourself if what you're about to buy adds value to your life, or if it's just an impulse buy that you'll regret later. It's about understanding the difference between needs and wants, and prioritizing accordingly. Mindful spending also entails finding creative ways to save money without compromising your lifestyle. This could mean finding lower-cost alternatives to expensive items, repurposing items you already have, or even DIYing solutions instead of buying new. Remember, the goal isn't to spend less, but to make every dollar count. Frugality isn't about deprivation, it's about optimization. It's about living a fulfilling life on your terms, while making the most of your financial resources. So, are you ready to embrace a frugal lifestyle? Let's move on to the next step, budgeting. Now let's talk about the cornerstone of frugal living: budgeting. Imagine walking into a grocery store with no shopping list. You end up wandering aimlessly, picking up items here and there, and before you know it, your cart is overflowing with things you don't need. Now think of your financial life as that grocery store. Without a budget, your spending can go off track, leaving you with a cart full of unnecessary expenses. So what exactly is a budget? It's a plan for every dollar you have. It's about knowing how much money you're bringing in, understanding where it's going, and deciding what you want to do with it in the future. Creating a budget might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Start with tracking your income and your expenses. Write it all down, every penny. This will give you an overview of your financial situation. Once you know where your money is going, you can start making decisions about what to keep and what to cut. Sticking to a budget is not about depriving yourself, it's about making conscious decisions. Instead of impulse buying that trendy gadget, you might decide to save the money for a vacation. Or maybe you'll choose to cut back on dining out so you can pay off your debt faster. The key is to prioritize what's most important to you. Budgeting also plays a crucial role in achieving your financial goals. Whether you're saving for a house, planning for retirement, or just trying to pay off credit card debt, a budget is your roadmap. It shows you where you are now and guides you to where you want to be. Remember, budgeting is not a one-time thing, it's a continuous process. Your financial situation will change, and so will your budget. It's important to review and adjust your budget regularly to keep it in line with your current needs and future goals. With a well-planned budget, you'll know exactly where your money is going, and you'll have control over your financial destiny. Budgeting in place, let's move on to another key aspect of frugality: saving. Saving is more than just stashing away a part of your paycheck every month. It's about making conscious decisions to reduce unnecessary expenses, finding creative solutions, and adopting energy-efficient practices. Now, let's talk about cutting down on unnecessary expenses. We all have those little luxuries that we think we can't live without. But the truth is, many of these are not necessities. It could be that daily trip to the coffee shop or the premium cable package that you barely use. Take a step back and reassess. Could you make your own coffee at home? Or maybe switch to a cheaper streaming service? Remember, small changes can lead to big savings. Next, consider DIY solutions. Do you really need to hire a professional for every little task? From home repairs to cooking meals, doing it yourself can not only save you money but also equip you with valuable skills. Plus, it can be quite fulfilling. Try growing your own vegetables or making your own cleaning products. You'll be surprised at how much you can save. Lastly, let's not forget about energy-efficient practices. Switching to energy-efficient appliances or simply turning off the lights when you leave a room can make a significant difference in your utility bills. Consider installing a programmable thermostat or using LED light bulbs. And remember, it's not just about saving money, it's also about reducing your impact on the environment. Saving is a journey, not a destination. It's about developing habits that help you live within your means while still enjoying your life. It's not about deprivation, but about making smart choices. And as you continue on this journey, you'll find that these small savings start to add up. You'll have more money to put towards your financial goals, whether that's paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or saving for retirement. Remember, every little bit counts. Small savings can add up to a big difference in your financial health. Having saved some money, let's talk about making it work for you investing. Now, investing might sound like a big, scary word, but it doesn't have to be. It's essentially about putting your money into assets that have the potential to earn you more money over time. It's not about getting rich quick, but about growing your wealth steadily and surely. You see, when you invest, your money is not just sitting idle in a bank account. It's out there, working for you, day and night. So, while you're sleeping, your money could be making more money for you. That's the magic of investing. But why is investing important? Well, it's all about financial growth. When you invest, you're giving yourself the chance to increase your wealth, to build a nest egg for your retirement, or to reach other financial goals you might have. And remember, the earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Now, you might be wondering, how do I get started with investing? Well, the first step is to educate yourself. Learn about different types of investments, like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, and so on. Each of these has its own risks and rewards, so it's important to understand what you're getting into. Next, consider your risk tolerance. This is all about how much risk you're willing to take on in order to potentially earn higher returns. If you're more risk-averse, you might prefer safer investments like bonds or mutual funds. If you're willing to take on more risk for potentially higher returns, you might look into stocks or real estate. Lastly, remember to diversify your portfolio. This means spreading your investments across different types of assets. That way, if one investment doesn't perform well, you have others to fall back on. Investing is the key to building wealth over time. Start small and grow your investments as you get more comfortable. Remember, it's not about making a quick buck, but about securing your financial future. So, take that first step and let your money start working for you. That wraps up our guide to frugal living. Remember, it's not about cutting corners but about making smart choices. Today, we've journeyed through the essentials of frugality, from understanding the basics to budgeting, saving, and investing. We've seen how adopting a frugal lifestyle doesn't mean denying ourselves pleasures, but rather, it is choosing to spend wisely and invest in what truly matters. By embracing frugality, we're not just saving pennies, we're building a future. We're cultivating a mindset of resourcefulness and learning to appreciate the value of every dollar. This lifestyle allows us to live within our means, reduce financial stress, and create a buffer for life's unpredictable moments. So, let's make frugality a part of our everyday living. Let's use our resources wisely, save diligently, and invest smartly. If you found these tips helpful, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Let's embark on this journey to financial freedom together.